will try to answer it. I'll act as a moderator. I'll pick your doubts and ask those doubts to Lakshmi ma'am also and Divyanshu sir also, and both of our faculties as well as mentors will guide you throughout the doubts. So you can raise your doubts very quickly. We can then try to see the doubts also and try to answer those doubts. It could be any doubt. Okay, you are feel free and nobody is going to judge you on that. आप कोई भी डाउट हो आप पूछ सकते हो, आपको कोई भी उसके कंटेक्स्ट में जज नहीं करेगा. ठीक है. So yes. So the first doubt is, I'll ask it to Lakshmi ma'am as well as Divyanshu sir. Sir, what should be the timetable for someone appearing in RBI Grade B from now onwards with a significant chunk of syllabus left? So there is a student. I think he started his preparation earlier. Now some portion of the syllabus has left. So over to you, Lakshmi ma'am, and then Divyanshu sir, you can also add in. So he is an RBI Grade B student and he wants to ask, considering that this is the month of March, what should be concentrating on? Tell it from phase 1 point of view also and phase 2 point of view also. Ma'am, over to you.
First of all, start with your phase 1 preparation. First of all, see where you stand. Start with solving your PYQs. PYQs is must. Without previous year questions here, you will not be able to understand how to move ahead. After that, roughly 3 months of preparation is enough. But yes, now you cannot say that I'll be just preparing for 3-4. My voice is not there. Is that so, sir?
There is.
Yes.
Yeah, continue. Your voice, there is some mic issue, I guess. So, but still continue, ma'am.
You just start from previous year.
I'll take a look, sir.
Yeah, there is some audio problem. I guess Lakshmi ma'am. You have muted yourself, ma'am. Ma'am, you are mute. You are on mute. Okay. Sir, too much noise on ma'am's audio. Okay, no worries. Don't worry. See, so there are two streams from which we are getting doubts. So one is from our Zoom session and second is from the YouTube itself. So we will try to give answers to both of the doubts. So now we will continue with the question. So what was the question? Yes, there is one student who has completed little bit syllabus of RBI Grade B, but now Lakshmi ma'am will continue and tell that what should he concentrate if he's targeting for RBI Grade B 2024, what should his timetable be? Ma'am, continue.
Yes. So for your RBI preparation, one thing is must. See, first of all, start with PYQs. देखो PYQs कहाँ से आ रहे हैं? From last 2 years, what is RBI's trend? That is must. After that, go forward with your preparation. Now, how to start with preparation? See, since it's the last leg of your exam in June, I guess by mid of June, you'll be having your exam. So that means roughly 3 months are there. For these 3 months, if you are studying for 6 hours a day, you'll be able to crack the exam. And with respect to the quant section that you are asking, see, for quant section, first of all, go to your PYQs question again and see, what kind of DI it is asking. And if you do not have, a correct set of questions with you, and you have prepared for SBI PO, something like that, some other examination, so usse questions try to solve it. The main questions that are asked in the SBI PO exam is somewhat similar to your RBI exam. So you can go for that.
Yeah. So related to the timetable only, I think most of the part important has been like the answer has been given by Lakshmi ma'am. The other thing I would like to tell you is that yes, we made a timetable for students who are preparing for RBI Grade B exam, and this was 75 days timetable for all the personalized mentorship student. If you know, we are having a personalized mentorship program in which you get one-on-one guidance session, strategy session with All India Rank 1, Mr. Anil, as well as you get on each 15 days, you get doubt solving mentor sessions also. So in that, if you see, we have a 75 days timetable, and this timetable is very, very important because it covers your static part also, okay? And it covers your quant reasoning and aptitude part also, and it covers your current affairs also. So the description of this particular timetable would be given in this particular video. You can definitely then try to give the go through this timetable and also clear all your doubts. Now, this timetable is really very, very flexible. For example, there is some student who has already finished finance, so he can even start with ESI, he can start with management. But here, important is how the topics have been broken up into subtopics. So both of the faculties, Lakshmi ma'am and Divyanshu sir, has made the timetable for ESI, finance and management respectively. You can definitely go through it. Description में ये दिया होगा, you can download it. There is one specific question which is again asked to ma'am only. Lakshmi ma'am, PIB schemes report कितने time पहले का निपटाना है before exam?
So for PIB, I would say at least go for 6 months. If not 6, then minimum 3 to 4 months is must. For schemes, specifically, if it's a landmark scheme, then you have to prepare it. Like MG Narega, you have to prepare it, no matter if it was there in news or not. For other schemes which were there in news in the last 6 months, that you have to cover. For reports, some reports are there directly written in your syllabus, below your syllabus. The reports are mentioned, you have to cover them. Apart from those reports, all the reports and indices which were there in news in the last 6 months, you need to cover those.
Okay. One question from YouTube we will be taking. Costing and accounting के लिए न्यूमेरिकल के लिए कौन सा बुक या कौन सी वेबसाइट है प्लीज? सो आई थिंक हियर दिव्यांशु सर विल हेल्प अ लॉट. Divyanshu sir, one, I think you should give a guidance for commerce and accountancy also, costing and companies law also. It may be a book or it may be a really internet free resource which students can use free of cost for SEBI Grade A preparation. I think you can only guide them better.
Yes, so talking about the study material for SEBI and the exam, which is having the syllabus of accounting and commerce, costing, company law. So first we will have to segregate that how much is enough, how much is sufficient. You cannot go for following all the concepts, all the books of your BCom, MCom or class 11th and 12th, because that will take a lot of time. So first you will have to understand that how much is enough for the examination point of view. For example, let's say that there are very big chunky practical questions which are coming from costing or from inventory management, inventory valuation. So you will have to figure out that are you supposed to, go through all the practical questions, or should you be aware about the concepts and the formulas which are actually going to help you in the examination? Because the examination is not going to ask you to make format of balance sheet, income statement, and things like that. Cash flow statement banane ko nahi puchega. It would be asking you the concept behind making all these. Ki accrual basis kaise kaam karta hai.
Calculator is also not allowed.
Yeah.
Much
Exactly. They won't be asking you that practical questions. So practical ke liye, I would say books like, I would suggest a very good book which is RP Rastogi. That's very good for your subjects from your graduation level. And apart from that, you can go with class 11, 12. NCRT would be more than sufficient, frankly speaking, because you don't have to, go over all the practical questions. You will have to go with the formulas, the concepts, the principles, the conventions, the assumptions, and then you would be able to solve the questions. And I would also suggest a very, a very separate tip, which I have seen, that if you are preparing for any subject, for example, let's say costing or let's say accountancy, so don't just go over the previous year papers of SEBI only. I would say that go over all the examinations which have accounting or commerce as the part of their subject, because that will give you a very big dynamic holistic approach, because questions are limited. So you will have to go over all the examinations which have finance or commerce as their subject. Then only you will be able to get the best practice. So yes, concepts are important, but practice is also important. And targeting all examinations which have accountancy and commerce will give you a better edge in the examination. That's what I believe regarding costing and accounting. I hope that answers your doubt, Astha.
Yeah, there is one more student who has asked a doubt related to the important topics related to quant section. So, and this is for RBI, he is asking. So, related to phase one, recently only I had made a video related to phase one. So, I'll just show you which are the important topics. I guess that would be a lot helpful uh, for the student. So there are certain priority areas in quant also, in reasoning also, and those priority areas definitely can fetch you more marks. But to solve them and to choose those questions properly, that matters a lot. For example, in RBI, like even if you go for first time, or even if you are a veteran in context of giving the exam, one thing you have to identify is that which question is moderate and which is attemptable, and which question will take a lot of time. So here, I hope that this is visible. So for all the students who are asking phase one related doubt, so this is quant, and here if you could see priority topics, yes, DI is your priority topic. In DI, there is multiple combination topics which are asked. Cassellate base, composite, tabular, pie chart, bar graph. Then comes the arithmetic. Arithmetic group is brought together because all the time, speed, distance, time and work, profit and loss, ratio, these are also good topics, because from each topic you can expect 1, 1, 2, 2 questions. So definitely then you can go for these also. Apart from that, quadratic equation, a huge topic, 5 questions are asked. So here you could see 5, 3, 5. So good amount of questions. So if this is visible, you can take a screenshot here. According to the years, I have traced each important topic, and you can just screenshot it. I think more than that, that won't be required. The next question is, sir, Oliveboard daily current affairs YouTube video and bold PDF enough for current affairs part of banking preparation? Okay, this question is related to banking preparation. So, see, anyways, for banking also, Bolt is more than enough. For regulatory bodies, we bring current affairs also, as well as we bring GA monthly magazine. We bring PIB 247 monthly, PIB magazine also monthly. So both of these magazines are more than enough. Now we'll be starting with finance current affairs monthly magazine also. So all the 3 essential GA parts for RBI Grade B phase 1 are with you, and you can definitely prepare with that. Lakshmi, have any addition related to GA preparation and resources for GA preparation?
Sir, I feel that more than, collecting the resource, it's like reading the same resource multiple times and solving multiple MCQs. No matter how much you are reading, if you are not solving MCQs, even if you are reading 200 pages of magazine, you will not be able to, neither you will be able to retain it, neither you will be able to produce that information in the exam. So please be thorough with this. कोई भी एक magazine उठाओ, but usko multiple time revise karo. Same is the case with finance current affairs as well as PIB part.
Okay. Like great thought. Revision is more important. And at the end, as Lakshmi ma'am is saying, it's very right. आपको notes collector नहीं बनना है. आपको RBI grade B officer नहीं तो SEBI grade A officer बनना है. So that vision should be there with you. Next question, I think first we'll ask for Divyanshu sir, then Lakshmi ma'am, you answer in your own way. बहुत ही important ये doubt है students का. Considering it as an opportunity, RBI grade B तो आने ही वाला है. SEBI की notification आ ही गई है. Student is asking that preparing for both RBI and SEBI from Oliveboard, please guide regarding effective management of time and subjects. Many subjects in SEBI and other components also. So he is asking about overall how I can prepare for both the exams. Sir, you start with it, and then Lakshmi ma'am, you also continue.
Yes. Well, in some aspects, you can say that these examinations are similar to each other. So preparing both for both of them can be a very good option for the aspirants. And for that, what we can do is, see, we already are having the notification for SEBI right now, okay? And sooner or later, the RBI notification will also be coming. So you should be preparing in such a manner that you are targeting both the examinations. And in the process of doing that, what you shouldn't do, I can tell that you should not give less importance to any of the examinations. Like, in the process of achieving everything, we lose everything. So we should be avoiding that basic part. You should at least have a priority examination that, okay, I'm targeting this particular examination, and the second can be considered as a backup. But taking or preparing for both the examinations simultaneously and thinking that I would be cracking both of these examinations, I believe that's a very difficult task, a too big to achieve dream. But yeah, anything is possible. So what you shouldn't do, I can tell that. But yes, if Lakshmi, you would like to add something on that part, like how you can prepare for both examinations.
See, for phase 1, I'll be talking about. For phase 1 of SEBI, for phase 1 of RBI, what's the difference? There is not much difference. You'll be having quant in both the exam. You'll be having reasoning in both the exam. You'll be having English in both the exam. So that means, you have to prepare that for both. Why not give it a try? Why not solve the questions for your SEBI as well as RBI? Next thing, management is there in SEBI, management is there in RBI. So if you are preparing for RBI, you might be solving PYQs of SEBI as well. So if the syllabus is same, then you don't have to put an extra effort over there. Next comes your economics. Half of the portion that is in your economics is same as that your ESI portion of your RBI. So you can just pick it up from there. The leftover portion, you can just do one thing. You can take out some extra time in your day schedule and try to solve those. But before solving those, please again go back and see what is there in your PYQs. Next is your accounts part and other parts. Slowly and slowly, don't get bogged down by seeing itna sara syllabus hai, 6 subjects padhne hai. See, it is similar for all of you. Nobody sits and prepare for SEBI ऐसे बैठ के, मतलब they will not be sitting for 2 years and they'll be thinking 2 साल बाद SEBI आएगा and I'll be giving. So each one of you are standing at the similar platform, at the same platform. So try to go for both the exams simultaneously. Take out some extra time, and that's how you can prepare it.
Yeah, well, rightly said. Like prioritizing the exam is important, as Divyanshu sir said. And second thing is that rather than thinking way too long that I'll be an RBI Grade B as well as SEBI Grade A officer, you should be thinking about कि phase 1 दोनों के phase 1 निकाल लेता हूँ, बाद में मैं देख लूंगा क्या आगे होगा. दोनों के phase 1 आराम से निकल सकते हैं. Like SEBI phase 1, it's very easy. If you just prepare for 1 hour तो आपका निकल सकता है, because quant reasoning is of really very less quality, I'll say, as compared to RBI. जितना RBI में मेहनत करोगे, SEBI तो ऐसे ही निकल जाएगा. Really, I'm talking about quant reasoning English. Yes, for commerce and accountancy, commerce part, you have to do little bit hard work extra as compared to RBI. Now there is one more student. He has asked a question specifically to ma'am. मैम, ये PIB इसमें फैक्ट्स का बहुत इशू आता है. बहुत सारे फैक्ट्स होते हैं अबाउट डेटा. कौन से फैक्ट्स इंपॉर्टेंट है, कौन से नहीं है? हाउ टू मैनेज दिस?
See, I have multiple times told in the class as well. GST data comes every month, but do we need to remember all the months GST data? No, we'll only remember the GST data which comes at least 1 month before the exam. Similar case is with the CPI data and other multiple datas. Apart from this, data, if at all you are remembering for your descriptive portion, then remember it from either from your RBI annual report or your union budget or your economic survey, economic review, whatever it is there. Apart from that, revision is the key. I am just telling you one thing. Revision, giving multiple tests. Oliveboard conducts a weekly test. You can go for that. Revise that multiple times. Whatever you are attempting it wrong, apni galti karke, whenever you are attempting something wrong, and then you will be able to remember it all through your preparation that, okay, this question I did it wrong, and next time you will not be going wrong for that. And I'm telling you, Oliveboard's weekly tests are really very good quality. You can just go for that. They are really very good.
Yeah, I'll add on to that. There is one student who has asked the doubt, sir, provide the weekly live mock for SEBI similar to RBI and Nabard. So one good news for all of you. from this Saturday, Sunday, along with RBI Grade B live mock test, you will also have SEBI tests also. So this is a great opportunity. You can seize it. There is one more question to Lakshmi ma'am only specifically. Will you be taking classes on reports and scheme on YouTube that covers them holistically? So I'll be giving answer to it. Ma'am will not be taking right now those classes, but surely when exam will come really very close, at that time ma'am will sum up all the reports. Yes, if a report comes very recently, then we will definitely cover it. We try to cover whatever latest reports are there. We definitely cover them on right date and right time. So this is all about the YouTube class and reports and scheme. Anyways, if you need detailed documents, detailed classes, then Lakshmi ma'am, Pooja ma'am and Divyanshu sir's GA Foundation batch is there. And you can definitely go and check out the GA Foundation batch, in which all your daily dynamic, whatever portion or current affairs is there, it's covered. There is one more doubt. Sir, can we prepare for UPSC after becoming RBI Grade B officer? You can definitely prepare, but I have seen very less of, there are two colleagues of mine who were preparing for UPSC, then they cleared RBI Grade B, but they then didn't go for UPSC. Like they are still in RBI Grade B. Maybe it is about the respect and all the pays and perks related to RBI Grade B, because that is also an impeccable organization as UPSC, just in the banking domain. The other question is, what advice you will give to students who are preparing for RBI Grade B and currently they are doing graduation, first year in distance learning university and targeting 2027 for RBI Grade B? Lakshmi ma'am, can you please guide the student? I think she's in first year and she's targeting for 2027.
It's good that she's targeting for, she's preparing well in advance. She can go for, she can actually be, thorough with all the subjects. She'll not be getting caught up. Besides economics, she should also learn all the social issues related thing, because that is also there. And that's it.
Okay. There is one more question. Microeconomics in SEBI is difficult, especially considering last year mains. तो सर उनकी website, उसकी book या फिर how to prepare for it? Lakshmi ma'am, any idea like how a student, if he doesn't knows anything, for example, as we all know in SEBI economics part, macro and micro part is there. So suppose I am not having any idea related to microeconomy. So what should be the steps I should follow?
First of all, go for class 11, 12th NCERT. That's it.
Yes.
Only class 11, 12th NCERT if you are a beginner. Start from that. And believe me, once you have finished all that NCERTs, you'll be able to attempt the paper as well.
Okay. There's one more question which is related to answer writing. Sir, show some light on answer writing approach technique. See, it would be very difficult to tell it within short span of time, but we took a webinar related to answer writing. All of us were there in the webinar. Lakshmi ma'am was there, Divyanshu sir were there, as well as I was there. So what you can do is that definitely you can wait for some time. We are bringing some demo classes for RBI Grade B as well as SEBI. So in those demo classes, we will definitely make some of our answer writing classes open for students. So from that, you can definitely get an idea. But definitely here, if I want to tell you for answer writing, first thing is to get basic clarity related to it. How to write an answer, what is the basics of answer writing, introduction, body, conclusion, what are the different ways of writing, and then practicing it. That's it. It's a simple thing of practicing the answer writing, nothing complicated in that. There is one more question, I think, from the student. I'll ask it. Good morning, sir, ma'am. I am a final year MCOM student. I would like to write SEBI Grade A, but I'll get my final mark sheet and provisional certificate by the end of July only. Considering the SEBI Grade A exam expected dates of interview, will that be a problem? No, you shouldn't be worrying about interview dates. I'll give it a clarity for all the students who are having doubt related to dates. देखो simple सी बात है, 13th April notification will come. If the notification comes and in that whatever date is there, before that date, you should have results with you. Then you are eligible. Then it doesn't matter on what day interview is there or on what day phase 2 is there. Books used to learn accounting in RBI syllabus. Divanshu sir, in RBI Grade B syllabus, there is little bit part of accounting. So how to handle?
Yes. Yeah, for the accounting part, I'm specifically talking about the accounting part for RBI examination. You should be going through, see, what is being asked. You can go with accounting standards, okay? You have to go for accounting standards. You have to go for the basics of accounting. You have to go for the principles of accounting, recording of transactions. Questions can be asked like that there is a credit transaction or a credit purchase of a furniture. Which account will be debited in such transactions? So for that, you should be aware about the basics of accounting. So if you're asking for me for the study material, then I'm repeating it again. For the basics of accounting, 11th, 12th, and even not 12th, I would say 11th, your basics of accounting is more than sufficient. And here only I would like to throw some light on this, that in our paid sessions, we have started the classes from the basics of accounting so that the students are familiar, getting ease to the subject. Even the people from the non-commerce background can understand the whole dynamics of the syllabus of finance easily. So that's why we have started from those topics only. And we have very thoroughly decided that what is important and what is not important, because we don't want to waste your time and even our time. So we are just providing those informations, those topics which are relevant for a multiple based question or a descriptive question uh, type, okay? And considering these topics which they have given in the syllabus, only those topics have been covered. So you have two options here. One option is go through the books, go through multiple study materials, and maybe waste your time while doing that. Or you second option is you can come and enroll to the paid courses. We will tell you what to study, we will tell you the study materials, we will provide you the study material, and you just have to attend the classes, and you just have to get the notes from our end only. So like we are not I'm just providing you very good advice, because when someone is already doing the hard work for you, then why you have to start from the scratch? Why don't just avail that service, right?
Definitely. I will also add on to what Divanshu sir is trying to say. So take example of RBI or take example of SEBI. 6 subjects are there. If we choose 1-2 books, because selective reading is there, right? Am I right, Divanshu sir? So
Exactly.
almost 1200 to 1500 pages per subject. And if you take out for 6 subjects, it's almost 9000 pages divided by 75 days which you are having with you. You will have 140 to 160 pages per day. Is it possible to selectively read on day-to-day basis? So it becomes really very, very difficult. So that is why whatever Divanshu sir said, it may be one of the most logical things here. Now, there is one more question. Sir, I know it's a faltu question, but can I crack it if I start now asking about RBI Grade B exam? So I'll first tell you my point of view, and then Divanshu sir will tell his point of view. See, I personally think that for RBI Grade B, earlier it was such that it could be cleared within 3 months. But now I think the situation and the standards of phase 1 and phase 2 are such, the competition is so cutthroat that it's very difficult to do it in 3 months. But I think that there is very high chance that you should start your preparation. Why? Because elections are there, UPSC has been already postponed. So therefore, there is very high chance that you may get 5 months for preparation, considering phase 2 also. So don't lose this particular opportunity and start preparation. But if you make once the decision, then don't think twice again. Then just execute it. Divanshu sir, any second thoughts on this?
No, so I'll completely agree with that. I would like to take another question, which is regarded finance. So Lalit Vyas is asking that is there is any short-term course on finance or any related topic which can help a person to build his profile. So Lalit, like we can be you can be specific about that which profile are you trying to create. See,
Yeah,
this
yes.
particular session is regarding the RBI and the SEBI examination. So if you want to, add on to your finance topics regarding this particular examination, then I know a course. I think Suraj sir, you also know the course
Yeah,
which they
yes.
should go for, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So we are providing that course actually. So that will definitely help you in your building up your profile. And talking about profile in as per terms of corporate or as a profession, you want to create a profile for yourself, then that's a very big question, because it depends what kind of a profile you want to go and follow to. So I won't be this won't be the right place to answer that question. But yeah,
Yeah.
answering that, okay, if you want to build your profile for this examination and you want that, okay, when you enter into that position, you are equipped not just with the bookish knowledge, but also with the theoretical practical knowledge, which will help you to become a very good and very efficient officer, then definitely you should come to the paid courses. You will see the difference in that just by the first
Yeah.
class, that how
Yeah.
thoroughly we are going to attend each and every topic, which will help you in the examination as well as in your practical life.
Yeah. Lalit, one more short-term course, like if you are asking related to a short-term course specifically for finance, uh, then I will, like, even Divyanshu sir and I'll recommend IIBF course that you can do it on short-term basis.
Yes.
But again, one more thing is there. You want to prepare for RBI Grade B also. Then again, you will prepare for that certification course also. So try to, like, look at how much time on daily basis you are having. It is well said that you should not chase two rabbits. Okay, you will land up having none. So that's why Divyanshu sir told you that it's better if you're concentrating on RBI, definitely you go for it. Once you are having confidence to clear phase 1 and phase 2 very easily, then definitely you can go for IIBF courses. Okay. So there is one more student. The question is, I'm not from the student of commerce or finance related subjects. Can I crack RBI Grade B next year? Divyanshu sir, related to commerce background.
Yes, sir. So, there is a fun fact. I'll be really honest. The people I have seen who have mastered in the field of commerce were never from a commerce background. The the teachers who have taught me economics and accountancy subjects, they were from a BTech or a BSc background, but they fell in love with this subject so much that they were able to excel it and they were able to create their more interest. Because this commerce is a subject that in the initial stage, if you are studying it, like example, a 16 to 17-year-old is being told about that, okay, this is a balance sheet, these are the figures and facts, so it becomes very overwhelming for that student. So you should
Definitely.
feel lucky actually that you haven't studied commerce in the initial stage and now you're getting the opportunity, because now when you study these topics, they make much more sense. First thing. Second thing, you are starting from the scratch, so you are like, your brain is like wet sand. You can mold it according to the faculty, according to the examination. You can prepare yourself for that examination. And no, it's a very big misconception that having a commerce background is very really important to clear such examinations, because no. See, I'll just ask you one question, Vaishnavi. Do you like watching Shark Tank? Everyone likes watching Shark Tank. Why? Because they are talking about facts, figures, turnover, profit, losses. That all sounds very exciting to us, because at the end of the day, we all want to make money. So who doesn't want to study money, right? So it does not matter that if you're not from the commerce background. Trust me, the first session in the commerce background, or in the classes that we take, the first topic that we started is thinking and assuming that the person or the student is from a non-commerce background. So it won't be a trouble for you, even if you are from a non-commerce background. Finance and management and accountancy are really interesting and really, subjects which you want to learn about. So don't worry about that part.
Yeah, one more question which was related to, sir, I am masters in political science. Is there any problem? RBI will consider me or not? RBI Grade B, if you go through notification, it is open for all the backgrounds, so no problem. You can do even hotel management, or you can even do political science, doesn't matter. It's open for all. If you are having interest in basic finance management and your economic and social issues, you can definitely ace it. Uh, your weekly mocks are extremely difficult. How closely do they mimic the exam? Also, how do we judge our performance in those tests? Simple. Test will give you a complete answers also of the questions and explanations also. Now, these tests, as you are saying that those are extremely difficult. Yes, my friend, RBI Grade B is also extremely difficult. So I'm sorry to say, but Oliveboard's mock test are exactly close to the RBI Grade B real exam. And this is not what I am saying. Various whatever students we had in our previous mentorship students, or maybe our complete course students who have been selected in RBI Grade B, they always hail the mocks because those are really very, very close to the real exam.
Hi, sir. Hello. Hello. Sugant this side. Can you hear me?
Yes, Sugant.
Sorry, sir. Sorry for the interruption. I have a query actually.
Yeah.
So I have been regular subscriber of Oliveboard. Okay. So, and I have the basic foundation in SEBI as well as RBI. But this year I
Okay.
have not started yet my preparations. Okay. So I am questioned, if I'm not wrong, so the chronological order will be SEBI, then RBI, then Nabard for this year, if I'm not wrong, the exam timings. So since the SEBI notification is almost out actually, so I have been cushioned with topics like finance and management, but there are topics like inside costing itself. There are like batch costing, job costing, which will be confusing and tweaking also. Similarly, in accounting also there is accounting standards AS1, AS2, AS11, and those things. So at this point of time, which one I should keep it as a last?
Yeah.
Because
So yeah,
there are some problems also will be there inside that accounting, right? So basically,
definitely.
so
Divyanshu sir,
yeah,
like, what should be the priority of subjects he's asking, I guess.
yeah, in SEBI, I'm having basic foundation on everything.
Yes. Yeah. Divyanshu sir.
Yeah, for SEBI, the question is regarding SEBI, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yes, SEBI.
Regarding SEBI costing company. Okay. So yeah, as you said that in costing, there is batch costing, process costing, and things like that, and even standard costing, marginal costing. So see, for tackling with topics like this, I'll give you two approaches. See, one thing you can do is get a reference book first of all. Get a book from a graduation level like BCom book or BBA book. Get that. Okay. From that book, when you are studying now, these books are really chunky. They will make up. You will feel afraid from that. Like how will I able to solve and do all these questions? You don't have to do that. One side take the reference book, and on the other side take the syllabus of your examination. And the next thing is that you take the previous year question paper. So have three things right in front of you, and then go deep down and study that what kinds of questions are coming in the examination. For example, let's talk about costing. Questions from costing in the examinations will be 99% theoretical or concept based. For example, they would be asking you, there is a cement manufacturing company. For that company, which costing method should be suited well? Or there is a toy manufacturing company, or there is a construction company, which process of costing will be suited well? Such kinds of questions are coming from costing in the examination. All right. Now, how do I have practice questions for that? Okay. So again, I'm telling you, you can go through the online study materials and look for the MCQs from that costing part, which comes in various examinations, not just SEBI. Don't confine yourself till SEBI only. When you are preparing a particular topic, particular subject, that, and you know that practical questions are not going to come in the examination, then you have to widen your, you know, horizon. That you have to look for that various options where I can get the most of the questions. So you don't have to do all the practical questions from the reference book. Take the syllabus, take the previous year papers, have the book right in front of yourself, go through which topics are really important, go into the theoretical knowledge of that, see the applicability of those concepts, and with practice you will be able to clear it out. And I'm telling you, there is no need to deep that down into the theoretical books, because these books are really chunky. I hope that
Oh,
answers your
yeah.
costing
Yeah,
question.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah.
if
Thanks.
you really need the priority, I'll tell you. So
Okay.
looking at the previous year question, see, finance and management becomes important because of most of the RBI Grade B students who are annually preparing for RBI Grade B, that this part is already covered. So considering your case, I hope that finance and management you are very comfortable with. I think then you should go for commerce and accountancy because it's one of the core subjects for SEBI. From it is tough also, and overall the mark distribution is also well. In context of costing, as Divyanshu sir said, I'm telling you, costing is a subject. Costing, Economics and Companies Act. These three subjects you can keep it for later. Why? The number of questions which are asked, although these in costing also good amount of questions are asked and they are tough also. But definitely you can do it after commerce and accountancy. Economics and Companies Act, actually you can do it very quickly. There are only certain topics which are repeated again and again in SEBI and which gives you more marks. Companies Act, every time you have to do it in end because it is completely factual. If you start it earlier, again you have to revise only. And all this is nothing but you have to like revise, and ये पूरा रट्टाफिकेशन का पूरा subject है Companies Act. So that is why I think this particular way you can go only for SEBI. So first you can, if manage finance and management, some of the portions you have covered, go for commerce and accountancy, go for costing, then go for economics, then go for Companies Act. One more question. Yeah. For now, I'm preparing for other banking exam. Please help for RBI Grade B. I think if you're preparing for other banking exams, then quant reasoning would be really very easy. But GA part for RBI is very different. Why? The GA, PIB, government schemes, and finance current affairs. So definitely all of these 4 sections for GA you have to prepare. SEBI live classes, most of them are theory and concept based. Can you include live practice sessions, MCQ form in live classes also? Divanshu sir, how we are going to take SEBI classes? Can you please brief up the student?
Yeah, so the you know, the template of the classes will be very simple. We will be starting with the concept of the classes, and as these are live classes, so yes, we will be having the MCQs right away after the session ends. Okay, so yes, we will be having live MCQs in the classes also. In the paid classes, you will be getting MCQs from all the topics that we cover in that particular session. For example, today I took the class on organizing function of management. So the class ended with multiple questions from organizing function, and the class started from the previous topics revision, like planning. We did few of the MCQs from planning, then we went into organizing, then we did MCQs from the organizing, case study questions, not just straightforward questions, but case study also, so that you know the applicability of those concepts. So yes, we are having live MCQs as well.
Yes, that I think solves most of the doubt.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is RBI Grade B tough? Yes, it is really tough. I am an below average student in writing essays. How I can improve my writing skills related to phase 2 exam? Phase 2 exam writing skills, how to improve? See, for phase 2 exam, as for RBI Grade B, if you're considering, 2 types of answer writing are there: descriptive answer writing and essay writing. In SEBI, it is just English answer writing. In RBI, English answer writing is there. SEBI also English answer writing is there. But in SEBI, the subjective descriptive answer writing is not there. So when you talk about answer writing for phase 2, one thing you have to understand is that first, clear up all the basic things and foundation related to answer writing. Then practice more and more related to subjects, finance, management, ESI. इनकी आंसर राइटिंग की प्रैक्टिस कर लो बहुत अच्छे से. ऐसे ऐसे प्रैक्टिस कर लो. In a week, write 1 essay. Do pressy writing practice. Reading comprehension, read newspapers. Slowly, see, answer writing is not a magical wand which within 10-15 days you will be writing really exceptional answers. No, it requires discipline, it requires time, it requires practice, and it requires hard work. So just start doing that and building that habit and discipline right now only. This is the only thing matters a lot. Many of the people always ask about answer writing and guide us and all, but there is no any quick medicine related to answer writing. People have to practice lots of years and create that finish so as they will get good marks. Okay, sir, I'm BSc Math. RBI will consider my degree. Definitely, any degree, RBI, whatever the notification is there, the eligibility criteria says that any graduation from an recognized university. This is the exact statement. Hello, sir. Can you please share how to cover current affairs, how to go through RBI notification, publications, and general current affairs? Divanshu, sir, can we talk about what we cover in our finance current affairs and special sessions for RBI circulars and RBI updates? I think student is asking that. Hello? Divanshu sir, unmute yourself. I guess you are mute. Yeah, so I'll only answer it. So Divanshu sir takes finance current affairs weekly. So on day-to-day basis, he takes every day finance current affairs at 5 p.m. is there. He covers all the RBI updates and whatever news come in Economic Times, which comes in Business Standard and Mint. Okay, so everything is covered by Divanshu sir. Apart from that, RBI circulars and master directions, Divanshu sir covers that also in its special sessions. So everything from the finance current affairs part, we are definitely covering it. Okay, so most of the doubts we have completed. A last doubt question and we will end the session here. Okay, and that is
myself is myself Sanjay. Can I ask you a
okay.
question, sir?
Yes, definitely. Last question, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So after analyzing both the previous questions of SEBI and RBI, I am confident that I can write SEBI because I am a commerce graduate. I am a final student of MCom. So the problem is that I will get my final year mark sheet and provisional certificate only in the month of July. I came to know that the most of the exams and interview will be conducting on in the month of June or July. So what
Yeah.
is that? Will that be a problem?
Yeah, Sanjay, that's what I'm saying. See, notification comes. Notification, there is one age criteria. In that age criteria, one date is given. Okay. In that age criteria, one date is given. X, Y, Z. Okay.
Okay.
Now, what SEBI, RBI, what they say, your age should be within this. Okay. This is the first criteria. Second criteria is related to your graduation. So when the candidate should be graduated. Okay. Now, your result, whatever is there, for that also one date is given. You should have that result with you before that date. Okay. Now, physically, you will have that result or not, that doesn't count. But even the declaration of the result is also fine. Okay. So this you have to understand that the date they'll be mentioning. It is not about interview or something like that. Okay. So in the notification, they'll be mentioning the date. You just have to cross check. Okay. Is my result declared before this date or not? That's it.
Okay. So what should I do, sir? I
wait till 13th April. Wait till 13th April. Look at the notification. Let the notification comes. In spite of that, if you are having any doubt, you can get to our counselor and then we will try to find out like, are you eligible or not? Okay.
Actually, I have already subscribed the RBI crash course of yours, Oliveboard.
Yeah. So no worries. Yeah. So no worries. Don't worry about it. What we can do is that as you are already into the course, you can communicate and you can contact to any of our faculties anytime. Okay. So just let us wait for the notification right now for SEBI also and for RBI also. Okay, Sanjay? Because right now we cannot say anything. Let the notification comes because every year the date changes. So that's the thing. So for both age and this result, students are having doubts. So it is in the notification only which resolves that doubt. Yes, Divanshu sir is back. Divanshu sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, the doubt was related to what you cover in your finance current affairs and in master directions and circulars.
Yes. So answering that, I'm very confident that for circulars and for the circulars of RBI, you can completely rely on our channel, which is Oliveboard, because you will be getting all the circulars from RBI on our channel with a very descriptive explanation on everything, which will be really helpful for the examination. So for that, you can rely us on the channel itself. Yes, and if you want to go for self-study, then I would suggest that you should have a historical background regarding the circular as well. So that becomes really difficult for a child, that a very fresh circular comes and you are not able to understand that what happened previously, which led to this circular. So that understanding and that decoding becomes really difficult. So I would just say that if you're not able to understand any circular, just try to understand the historical background, that what was happening earlier. Then only you will be able to understand what is happening today. And that's the reason why we study history. So Either if you feel that you are competent enough to do that, you do that on your own. Else you can just rely on our channel. For example, recently we talked about Bharat Bill Payment System, a very important master directions regarding the examination. So in that circular, if you go closely and watch the video, I'm not just talking about what is written in the circular, but I'm also providing you everything that led to this circular, from the organization, from its establishment, from its participants, to what is going to happen in the future, what are the future projections regarding that organization. We covered everything. Then the circular becomes very light to understand. Else it's a very detailed, all those texts are written in so small format, it seems really scary for you. So I would say that just rely on the channel for that, and you will be provided with all the directions in this channel itself. And if you have any requirement, then definitely you have the comment box always. If you feel like that, okay, sir, I went to this circular and I was feeling that I'm finding it difficult to understand. This is your own channel. Be the custodian of this own channel. Write it down. Whatever you want, we will be there for providing you that.
Okay. Okay, so we will end this session. I think that this session was really very, very fruitful. Honestly, I was expecting students, but not so much of students for this particular answer, like Ask Me Anything session. I know there are more doubts here, but yes, we are also having some of the time limit. Yes, we will bring one more. Yes, we will bring one more Ask Me Anything session. We apologize right now because the time limit is like we have actually barred the time limit way earlier. So we will stop here. I promise you that we bring again Ask Me Anything session in after just 2 weeks. Okay, after 2 weeks, we'll again bring one Ask Me Anything session. And whatever your doubts are there, definitely you can still get to our counselors and they'll definitely solve those. Thank you very much and see you next time. Thank you all for joining, and definitely go and check out all our courses, as well as if you have any doubt, go and contact our counselors. They'll definitely help you out. Thank you and see you next time.
Bye-bye, guys.